Birmingham. He saw that. You know, the devil tried to show him the cute stuff. Yeah, he tried to show him and say, oh, look at the glory, look at everything. You can have all of this. But God saw our pain. And that's what fueled him to move forward. That's what had him saying, you know what, I'm not going to bow down to you. Matter of fact, devil, Satan, get thee behind me. Thou shalt not tempt me. Kick rocks. I have overcome you. I am not tripping on you. You have been defeated. You're going down. You're going to burn. My God is greater than you. My Father will handle you in just a minute. But we don't believe that. What we do is we go into the devil territory and then we wonder why he beat up on us. We watch all this. Let's just keep it real, man. We got some word in. Let's just keep it real. We watch all this crazy stuff on TV and then we wonder why we deal with lust. Yeah. We put all this foolishness in our brain. We listen to all this music and all this other stuff that's just so loud and so crazy and it's blocking God's voice from us, and then we wonder why we fall asleep in church. Yeah. We get in position where the Real Housewives of Atlanta and basketball wives and everything else, and then we wonder why we have such low self-esteem. Because you're watching women, it's a facade. That's not reality. I love to say, man, I was watching one reality show like a year ago, and I think it may have been, I don't know, it was something like Courtney and Chloe or something. But she woke up, and she instantly was talking to her husband, right? And I'm like, that's not reality. I know what my breath smell like in the morning. And if I roll up and say, hey, baby, she going to say, Negro, you know better. That's not reality. But we see all of this stuff. We see them on the phones. We see the houses. And then we cut the TV off. And then we... I know you're feeling like that. I talked to one of my best friends in Atlanta, man. She has a great job making good money. And we was just chopping it up. She was like, Jeremy, I got to let these reality shows alone go. I said, what's going on? Why you say that? I mean, I know that, but what caused you this point? She said, I just watch these shows. And all that God has blessed me with when I cut the TV off, I just feel depressed. I just feel low. I feel like I should have more. And I'm just like, wow, it messes with our minds. I tell people that when our motives match up with our motivation, that's when we will reach true success. In this Christian walk, this Christian journey, God is trying to fuel us up so that we can get from point A to point B. Sometimes our appetites get in the way. Sometimes the things that we lust for and the things that we want stop us from going to where we need to go. I know because I experienced it. I was in Huntsville 2 weeks ago, and I was heading to Birmingham for a conference here. And I jumped in my truck, and I had one of the young guys I mentored with me. And I said, I'm going to take you to Birmingham for a day. We're going to just kick it. You're going to see how I get down, and we're going to go here, and we're going to do our thing. And I said, okay, I need to get some gas. And I said, man, I'm hungry. So we jumped in my expedition. He jumped in, we prayed, and then we hit the road. And in the first exit, I saw a sign for McDonald's. I said, well, I'm going to give me an egg and cheese biscuit. I'm going to give me some hash browns. You know the combo with the orange juice? I said, yeah, I'm about to get that. Strawberry jelly and ketchup, please. Yeah. I'm good to go. And so I'm getting my grub on. I get it. I said, you squared away? He good. We snacking. We go down the road. I'm listening to my Red Brown Clark. It ain't over. I'm rolling. And then my truck said, do. So I'm like, oh, Lord, it can't be over. I'm like, Father, tell me, oh, Lord. So now I'm just kind of eating up the gas, trying to give some. And, you know, a big truck, when you run out of gas, you run out of gas. It ain't no shaking and rocking it. You run out of gas. It ain't no trying to put a loop in the carburetor. You run out of gas. And so I'm on the side of the road now because my appetite took over. You know what's even sad, and my wife was really upset with me, Shayla, is she was like, was there not a gas station when you stopped at the McDonald's? I said, boo, it was the McDonald's Chevron combo. Java, that sucker was connected. Like I could have went inside and got my egg and cheese biscuit and then went and paid for my gas. But I was so mesmerized. I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget to ask for my ketchup and my strawberry jelly. And I got back in my truck and I forgot my petrol. And I got about a quarter mile up the road and my truck cut off for me. So here I am in my gear feeling so dodo. I'm on the side of the road doing like this, right? And people thinking I'm talking about move over. So they wave and they switch lanes. So I'm like, nah, pull over. Don't move over, pull over. I'm so glad that God knows our needs. Amen. Sometimes we ask for one thing, but he knows we need another. And so I'm sitting here waving my hands, and people are waving, and they just driving off. And then after about 30 minutes, I'm just like, all right, Lord, what's going on here? I'm a man of faith. I believe that everything happens for a reason. What do you want me to learn from this experience, God? He was like, son, in the last days, our appetite, the things that we desire, will stop us from getting to our destination. So I'm like, Lord, did I have to run out of gas? You could have told me that in a dream. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, son, I need you to feel it so that when you preach it, you can preach with power and conviction. I'm telling y'all right now, young people, some of us old people, we want things more than we want God, and we wonder why we don't have that big house, or we wonder why we don't have that dream job, or we wonder why we don't have that 2000-something model car. It's because God can't trust us with it. He knows that if I give you that, you will make that your God, and I am your God. I mean, if we're talking about one God and one praise, let's keep it real. God only withholds good things from his children if he knows he can't trust us with it. That's the only reason. So take some time and let's do some self-reflection here, and let's ask ourselves, Lord, why don't I have that? But if you do this, let me loosen up this tie. Oh, my favorite Bible verse in the whole Bible is Psalms 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart.